Hi. Today I want to walk you through how I use Whisper from OpenAI to automate transcribing podcasts I listen to. Whisper is a recent machine learning model that was released by OpenAI and which does automatic speech recognition pretty well. Today I will write a script which looks for new podcasts in my podcast directory and transcribes them and saves the result into a text file. So I'm starting with a new Python project in PyCharm with a default template. In requirements, I have the OpenAI Whisper, which I've already installed using PyTorch and everything. And it's working. And I have here two example MP3s. This one is just the first one cropped to 15 seconds, so it runs quicker. And now let's see how to run it. They offer a command line tool, but I'd rather run it from Python in order to be able to customize things. Okay, well, let's replace the whole thing with this. We'll say load audio short MP3. This will be using the base model, which is fairly fast. And let's run main. And by the way, this is the audio.
There was a time when Google Plus was actually really nice for keeping track, for example, of machine learning discussions, where people would have really nice discussions about the latest research in machine learning.
Right. So for the 5 people who's interested.
This is from a podcast I was invited as a guest in like 2 years ago. And now let's wait for it to load it and finish it. In the meantime, we can see how much of my GPU is being used. And yes, it is used a lot. It's almost entirely used on my NVIDIA 1080 Ti. Alright, detected that we're speaking English. And that's the resulting text. So we got this thingy working. Now let's start setting it up in the way we will actually want to use it. I want to have a folder called podcasts. I can drop my MP3s or whatnot. And I'll want to have a folder called transcripts where I'll want the output to be placed. I don't want to reinvent a file watcher, so I will use Watch Files by Samuel Colvin, who's the guy behind Pydantic, which is a pretty sweet library that I love a lot. So I will use that just as well. Okay, OpenAI Copilot, you're making weird suggestions. Okay, Watch Files. And how do we use it? Watch print changes. Or run. Let's see. Raise interrupt equals false. All right. I think this is what we need. Yep. Here we'll put our thing called podcasts, and initially just let's see what happens. Run this, it loads the model. The model takes some time to load. Actually, wait. Model loaded and changed. Model is loaded. Now let's make a change. Let's drop this here. factor, bam. All right, we have a change added, and it calls out, we gives you the path. Okay, so for these things, we will want to run the model on these things and output the transcript. All right. We'll indent this, we'll print the change, keep the changes for now, and we'll have to know okay, this seems to be like 4 almost, but not quite. No. File changed file in changes, which by the way is change type and changed file. If change type is I don't know what the thing is. Watch returns a set of file changes, which is a change, which is an enum added. Okay. Change type is different from change type. Let's import it from somewhere. Change, sorry. Dot added, and we don't care. We move along. Added small letters. We load the changed file and we run the resulting thing. The model is loaded. We'll have to remove this. Change deleted, we didn't do anything. Now we add it back. Change added, detected language N, and right. We got the text we're interested in. Cool. Now let's write the resulting text into a file in transcripts. We have to file name. No, come on, you're smarter than that. I hope it's done. This should be pure path, yeah. Not name, not stem, and new path is bingo. Thank you, codex. With open new path, right? Almost, but not transcript, but text. Oh, and okay, yeah, we do want that with the text extension. That's actually, Codex was right the first time. AI overlords know coding better than I do. Scary stuff. Detected language. And waiting for the model. And let's see, reload from disk. Right. we have there the transcripts. Here I should probably print. Yeah. Actually, I usually prefer F strings, so. Another thing that we should do is to move the transcribed podcast to another folder called finished. And almost, but no dice. It's called finished. And path changed, file name. And I don't know the up. I don't know on the top of my head how to do this. Python move. Oh, that's not rename. Or not. Replace. Okay. Why is that? Replace. Change file. New path. Okay. Podcast. Detected the language. Wrote a transcript. It saw that it deleted stuff. Now we should have something here. Cool. All right, perfect. One thing that I also want to do is I don't want to start transcribing if I'm already training a model. Like I will be using this on my personal computer, which runs most of the day, and I don't always train machine learning models, but when I do train machine learning models, I don't want to start using the GPU extra or competing with memory on this. So let's see how to get the GPU usage with Python. Python get GPU usage. Okay, so we have to call out to NVIDIA SMII. Let's see what other options do we have. Format. We'll try to use no header. But how do you use that? Wow. Oh. It's comma separated thingy. Good. No limits. Alright, so with that I get just a number. And I will have to call out check memory usage. almost. Codex, dear codex. No. How? Come on, give me a different suggestion. Shall command. All right. That we knew. GPU total memory. I have something like this much, so we'll just hard code it here, and we'll say if GPU memory over total memory is greater than 0.5, sleep. But we have to make sure that this thing loops. Yeah, okay. While true, else break. Now another thing that I want to do is to use different models depending on the size. For short ones, base is fine. But let's see if for short ones, actually we can use the longest model because it will be just as fast. It will still be fast. But for long ones, we want to use the slower ones. So let's see how long the audio file is. Code speedy, I don't like code speedy. Okay, that MPC. Turns out it's non-trivial. Mutagen it is. I don't want to deal with this stuff, so we'll install mutagen. And let's see how to use mutagen to get the duration. I hope mutagen is a bit smarter than that. I don't want to deal with special classes. Yes, real world usage, sure, awesome. User guide. Let's get it started. Perfect. We have mutagen.file. Whatever is easy. I don't know what the easy wrappers are, but sure, make my life easier. This and actually, yeah, this is cool because just print not another file. then all you've got rows. Duration. Text, metadata. API reference. Whatever. Oh, come on, please don't tell me that you have different thingies. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to go assume that dot info dot length audio duration let's see threshold if it's longer than say 5 minutes. Match. Wow. Can I use that? I don't think I can. I don't think I can use comparisons. Nah, okay. This is another time. Will load item. Medium, I think. It's not within an hour, then which one will use the base. And if it's shorter than 5 minutes, large. Actually, that should be the default. Okay, let's put them actually in order. I'm thinking how to best order this code. Okay, this should be somewhat fine. And we should check the memory usage before this though. Okay, now we're loading the large model, so that will take a lot more time. All my memory is gone for that. This one is short. Memory usage is high, so it won't even go there. So we don't load the model first. The model is always defined. Memory is just fine now. Should start off faster. There is no model loaded anymore. Change made, and we're dropping it back. And there should be F string. Load it. Okay, language detected. Okay, this is way too slow. Now it's only the tiny model. Yeah, this one's done quickly. Okay, cool. And this one I think is a bit longer, so that will be interesting to see how long it takes. But I think this will transcribe only 30 seconds. If I see correctly here. So I'm actually curious which model it will. Okay, I'll do the medium model. Okay, cool. And yeah, we can see the transcript. It did only 30 seconds, so that's not quite exactly what we want. So we have to inspire ourselves from this function, or probably more like use this function to do the actual transcription and get the thing for the full audio. Alright. Cool thing is transcribe. Alright, whisper.transcribe. We want to do this because I will want to know what's the language. But this will be whisper.transcribe model. All right. The audio should be the file. A changed file. We'll pass that. What next? Verbose. Sure, let's enable verbosity for now. Temperature, no, I don't really want to screw around with that. And all the other things seem like something I don't want to care about. Cool. Args was the temperature. Oof. Do they have same defaults? I hope they have. Yeah, let's give it a shot like this. With the small caveat that I think the result is something else in this case. It's a dictionary. So we'll want to write the... Yeah, it's like this. But sure. Oh, wait, I sent there the long one actually, which is not what I wanted to do. First, I want to see the short one that this still works. Oh yes, and I wanted to pass into language because decode options. Yes, we already know that, so. No, it's decode options, open it, codecs. Language. Oops. No. Come on. Oh wait, that's like this. Okay, and now if we do the long one, This will probably take a lot longer. Something like the medium mode. Oh, it's already done. 1 minute. Woohoo! Time to go and play. Woohoo! It's done this cool thing. Well, that's it for today. It was a very simple script, but shows how you can use Whisper to transcribe cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time, we're going to look on how to make this even spiffier, doing different things based on language, and maybe how to even scale it up and get some monitoring insights into this.